Namaste. I am Sridhar Banigiri, welcoming you to my channel. Friends, today I want to share with my viewers a very interesting thing which occurred to me when I was doing this Inner Awakening program. The things what I want to share is very interesting because in this Inner Awakening program conducted by Paramahamsa Nithyananda, last September I had this opportunity to attend the program. In the 21 days program, there is one day where we were doing a process called Genesis of Your Identity. In that process, something very interesting happened to me that I wanted to share with you all. Friends, the transformation I want to also share with you all. Friends, what I want to tell is, see, for giving that in details, let me explain what is cognition. Cognition is whatever we see through our senses. As soon as we see through our senses, immediately there is an internal process happening. Because of that internal process happening so quickly, we are able to tell what it is. For instance, if I say this is this, as soon as I touch this, I can say this is a key. Because already in my mind it is, we know what this is. Already it is there as information, stored as information. So immediately as soon as I see this, it immediately occurs to me like a key. Or if I see this, it tells it's a plastic. So if I read this, I can easily read Prime Honda, something like this. Why I am sharing this is, whenever we look at things, we look at it in our five senses. As soon as we look at it, there is a process happening inside us, telling what it is, and immediately we respond to it. All that happens instantaneously, without any differentiation of time limit. It happens. Now, one more thing I want to share. It's suppose if I look at my old friend, let us say my classmate, or who was there in my school. When I look at him, 20 years already has passed not seeing him. So when I look at him, it takes some time for me to understand who he is, what is he. Then I recollect. Then I am able to recollect and remember he was so and so classmate at so and so period of my schooling days. That occurs after some time gap. So this is what I want to tell. This is whatever we see. There is a time limit in our internal system, in processes, and then we respond. Friend, why I gave this example is, every relationship in our lives is like that. Whatever I see, like for example, if I talk to my parents, already I have what a parent's image is. All the days I have seen how I interact with them. When I look at them, it's already a son looking at a parents. If I look at my wife, it is already there is information stored about my wife. So when I interact with her, it is not new. It is already there. All the interaction is there. Like that, I am just giving you an example. Whoever we are interacting, already some preconceived idea is there about them. Let's say associates, business associates. When I look at a business associate, I already know about that person. So when I am looking at that person, based on that image, whatever I have about that person, I am looking at him and I am interacting with him. Like this, everything is an association like that. We all know that there is no doubt in that. Like, let's say it is as equal to looking at a tree, a coconut tree or any tree. When you see, you know that it's a coconut tree, and there is nothing new in that. Nothing new in what we are looking at. Friends, one important thing I realized: the information what we have about whatever we are looking at or whatever we are seeing, the information what we are having within us or within me, was all prejudged or preconceived, or it's all formed an opinion. I realized that day that all that what I am having is only my understanding about it. It has nothing to do with them. How I have perceived them, how I understood the things, that way only I am looking at them. For instance, let's say I am looking at my let's say I am looking at my neighbor, or I am looking at my old friend. The friend I am looking or the neighbor I am looking, already I have an opinion about them, a judgment about them, and based on that pattern I am interacting with them. So preconceived idea is there, with that preconceived idea about them I'm interacting. When I realized everything is like that, including me, my relationship with my wife, my children, my parents, my friends, everything was already a preconceived notion or idea is about them. With that only I'm looking at them. Friends, why? What is this so special I want to share is, I realized whatever I am coming to conclusion or whatever I'm thinking is not out there, it is there inside me. Already that image is there inside me. I just questioned myself, can I drop this image and look at them? When I dropped that image and looked at them, everything was new to me. Everything looked very new to me. So I was able, or I had the ability to drop whatever conversation I have on a person and look at them in a new way. That transformation happened to me in this program. So I could clearly realize that whatever we are carrying about others is only an image or opinion about them. It is nothing to do with them. It is everything is our image inside. With that image, when we look at people or when we interact with people or whatever we interact with is only based on the past identity or past memories. That past identities or past memories, I could clearly distinguish. They are all the opinions are about me only. It's inside me. So I realized, drop those identities, drop those images which I carry about others, and when I started looking at them, everything looked new to me. So that is the ability I got in this program. So after that, life is not the way it used to be. The transformation, what I see is, everything I am having the ability to look at it in a new way, in a like wow, wonder, like that I am able to look at things. That, friends, is eternal internal bliss. Any situation, whether I am not feeling lonely, or whether I am feeling anger, or whether I am feeling boredom, anything can be looked at from the inner angle. When you look at from the inner space, it looks different. So this ability I could get after doing this program. It's really an inner awakened program which I can tell. That's what I want to share with you, friends. The ability to look at things in a fresh way, in a new way. The first time, as though you are looking at it the first time, that ability I could develop that ability, and I am sure I can master that ability. That ability is what I got in this program. Going beyond the images and looking at things, going beyond the preconceived ideas and looking at things. Friends, the persons who are, after attending the program, the persons what opinion I had earlier, those opinions have changed and I am able to look at them in a new way. That's what happened to me. This I wanted to share with you all. The inner space, I can keep the inner space as clear like a plain new slate. With a new slate we can write anything. Again we can wipe it and we can write anything. Like when I am seeing somebody, the inner space inside me is clear. That ability I could touch upon that ability, I could touch upon that feeling about keeping our inner space clear. That's what I wanted to share with you all, friends. Thank you. Nithyanandam.